Welcome back, pilots. I should be playing Orion right now. I was listening to Orion earlier when I was doing some work. It reminded me of Orion Supercharger, who gave me some advice and told me to speak up. So I'm doing this on my tablet, and my tablet has a little teeny microphone in the side of it. And that little teeny microphone kind of sucks, and it's picking up all the sound that would be to my left. And to my left, there's a little space heater. And that little space heater makes noise, so that adds to the... And I got dogs, and they like to bark sometimes, indicating I should probably go investigate, but I won't because I'm doing this right now. Yeah. I think I just shot my teammate in the back with my high-powered lasers there. It's a good thing it doesn't do your own teammate any damage. Anyway, last match on this account, and we'll zip in after I'm done playing this match. We'll do it backwards today. I'll play the match first, then we'll go through the hangar. As you can tell, I've added a weapon to this. So those ones on the bottom there. Actually, they've been on here for a little bit. But I'm getting it to the point where it's upgraded. So the story I have to tell, if I'd ever get around to it, is that the Hummer upgrade on this was going to level 11. I think 10. I forget. We'll look and find out, but that's always just the end. You get them close to death, and then you just zap them with that. I'm really liking this little weapon in combination with other stuff. I wouldn't want to run these as the sole weapon, but I'm working in weapon combos. People don't run combos very often, but there are certain weapons that work well with other weapons, and I may explore some of this stuff. But that's not what I came in here to tell you. What I come in here to tell you, among what I've done with this hangar, but anyway, it put me into the next tier. So I come in here, that upgrade's done. I've got like level 11 Ghost, level 11 Ghost, level 11 Hummer, and then a level 11 Hummer. There were 10 or something. But then I had 2 level 13 Phantoms on there. And that's pretty high level, and they exponentially add power. So the higher the level of the weapon, the more power you're going to get. I don't know how to say it other than exponentially. Ooh, look at that. It's the finisher weapon. It's also the one that reaches out. That guy's out of range for everything else I've got. Well, watch this. We're at 50. It's not going to do much damage, but it did a chunk. The smaller the robot, the more it does. When I hit a mantis or something with it, it's like most of the hit points are gone. Is he shooting me through this wall? Anyway, it bumped me into the next tier, which I call tier 1. This would be tier 0. Not necessarily the right way to do it, but is he the last player? I'm just going to let him mess with my team while I chat, because I can't play and talk at the same time. I also love that you can get from here to there now. I don't think you could used to do that. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and yak at you. Actually, I'm going to jump up here real quick. Look down at the little bass speaker on the floor. Keep looking down. Jump. Slide over. Boom, you're up there. And if he gets a line on me and shoots at me, I'll shoot back. But otherwise, I'll leave him alone and talk. Anyway, it bumped me into the next level. So what I did was I took the level 9 and level whatever long range plasma. Oh, it's at 100%. Should I shoot him again? I love watching it do its thing at 100%. And I put those on it instead of the level 13 Phantoms, and I put those on the Mantis or something. We'll go look at it. Anyway, that brought me back down to the previous level, so I'm going to upgrade these to 9. I'm pretty sure the other ones were 11. This has got the green modules on it, so I should be able to go a little bit higher than the one on the other account, which is the account I'll play next, and we'll get to see what's going on with that. And that's the regular account I've been doing all the videos on. And here I am talking low again. I see what he's saying now. Sometimes I just don't talk very loud. I live in a neighborhood, and I got neighbors, and they can probably hear me talking at this volume level, so I don't want to sound too weird talking to myself in here. Anyway, I'm also in the Discord group. I couldn't possibly tell you how to get there. I'm old. I mean, I could reconfigure your old 486 running DOS to have all of its necessary operating system applications running in the upper memory blocks between 640 and 1024. So if you know what any of that gibberish means, it means that I can do crap on old computers that I just can't do on new stuff. So Discord mystifies me. I don't know how to get around. I don't know how to do anything in there. So figuring it out is a challenge for me because I'm old. But I'm on Discord now, and there's lots of information in there and lots of cool people that want to help new players. So the other reason I'm doing this video is to discuss that, and I will do a video on that subject unto itself here later on today, probably. And let's see, I'm going to do this real quick, and we're just going to ignore the video while I talk. So I want to get a bunch of good pilots who like to come down to the bottom level and play, but those good pilots are dropping in Bushis and, fuck-alongs and whatever you want to call all those top bots. And my attitude is, you're not challenging yourself. And if you want to get better at this game, you've got to challenge yourself. Easy matches are no challenge. They're not going to make you a better player. If you ever want to play at the top, you got to get better. And getting better means using robots that are difficult to win in, and then using your skill to win rather than using invincible robots to win at a level they shouldn't even exist on. And my attitude is, level 0 is no place for anything bigger than a paladin. If you're putting bots in there that are bigger than paladins, it better be a Ronin or a Hoplite, because those used to be the first 2 bots you'd get for free. And I consider those, low-level bots. They both have their quirks. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. I'd say the Ronin is the better of the 2. It's also the harder to play of the 2, and it's the weaker of the 2. But it is the better of the 2. So there you go. I think that at the bottom level, rather than coming down in there with big bots and just hammering people, which then causes them to get frustrated and pissed off and wonder how can they make this game where people with those kind of bots can even play in this level. They're just leaving. They're like, screw you guys, we're out of here. So let's take a look at this real quick before I do this upgrade. I'm going to bring that all the way up to 9, so I'm just going to say do it and let it happen, because I'm about to log out of this account, and that gives it something to do for a while. So I want to bring those up to 9 and see if if I'm still on this level. And remember, this has got the green modules on it, so it's it. Weapons on here, crap weapons, but anything much bigger than this, if I put those 13s on there, it jumps up above the Watcher. And I know the Watcher's close. Doing this upgrade on these things might bump it over, I don't really know. I'm going to stop at 9 and we'll see what happens. Gepard's got one nice laser and a bunch of wasps. So that one's kind of interesting to play. The laser gets me a good bead on a target I've got a line on, and then I shoot the wasps, and it seems to work out all right. Having weapons that auto-fire is nice when you have weapons that don't auto-fire, because the weapons that do auto-fire tell you when you can shoot at the things. It tells you when you got a center mass line of sight on it, and that's when you shoot. So as soon as my laser pops, I shoot the missiles. That's a little trick for you there. This thing is set up as it should be. In my opinion, even if you put a drone on this thing, roll with these. These things tear things up at 400 meters. This thing's got pretty good weapon placement. Most of its weapons are up top. It's heavy weapons up on the top and up on the drone. So if you end up getting the drone for this, running this setup tears things up. It takes a little bit, but if you can stand behind something and tear it up, it doesn't take that long when all these things get to shooting. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. And this robot, you can actually play up into tier 3. I don't know about tier 4. I think up there it would just get obliterated. It's too big and too much of a target and can't be invisible, because pretty much when you hit tier 4, you better have invisible robots, and lots of them, and they better be maxed, and so better all the weapons, and you better have 10 pilots. Just don't go there. Stay down here and play with us. It's a lot more fun. Dumb robot set up the way it ought to be. Stock and unused, collecting dust. So on here we got those 213 Phantom, and wait a minute. This one should be on there instead of that one. I didn't even know I had a 13 Ghost. I got more Phantoms? How many of them I got? So, am I using this monster? I am. Check that out. So this one's got those, and eventually I'll upgrade those. I want to max them, but I'm doing weird things with this account right now that you're not allowed to know about, so I'm just going to shut up about it and roll on. Anyway, back on to my idea. In fact, I think the next video, when I pop into the next account, which is the regular one, I think I'll do the video on what it is that I want to do at the bottom level. I'm also going to try and write a fictional story about it. I got something rolling through my head with, just like a pilot in a bar, and in the future this is done for entertainment, and you work for the corporation, and the corporation's sort of given up on this one, but the ratings are good enough that they don't, cancel the show or whatever, and we're just providing entertainment for people, and we're meeting up in the bar, and I'm an old pilot who's, played at the top, played in the middle, and anymore I just come in and put on a show at the lower levels for the younger pilots and try and help them get good at it. And instead of going into the bottom levels and just having a bloodbath, death fest with these big robots. Go in there with little robots that are hard to play, and do your best. If we get some older, more experienced pilots down there with the new pilots, and say you're going through a match, and at the end of the match you invite every human player from that match, whether they're on your team or the opposite team, into your squad, and say the squad gets full. Now you got 2 older pilots that say, okay, let's split this squad. We'll have 2 squads, and we'll keep doing the same thing. And the more older pilots you have, the more squads you have. The more squads you have, can you imagine how fun that would be at the 0 level or the level 1, the bottom level? Just playing in a Mantis. In fact, my rule would be, if you're one of the older pilots, you got to go in a Mantis with hard-to-play weapons or something. I don't know. But generally, we provide support for our team. We coach our team on how to play better. We coach our team on how to build their hangars. We send our team to the Discord channel, and we try and get these people to take an interest in the game in such a way where even if they do lose, they're still having so much fun they're going to come back. But they're going to get a taste of what it's like at the top, and we make it more realistic for these people at every level between the bottom and the top, and they'll climb the ladder. The ones that want to be at the top will be at the top. The ones that want to just hang out here, we can teach them how. But we can make this game more interesting and more exciting without Azure as hell. We know how to play it. We know all the quirks. We can just teach everybody that. Now we've got a level playing field again. I can show people how to tier 1 max robots, so that any tier, here's the recipe to get yourself a robot to max for that tier. Now just keep all your robots to the right of that. You'll stay in that tier. Screw Azure. We don't need them to fix this game. It's fine the way it is. It really is. And people made a comment earlier in Discord about it. It's like, oh, I can't wait for an upgrade. And it's like, no, because every time they upgrade this game, it breaks it for at least a week, so you can't play it. And 2, whatever they've done, you're not going to like. So leave it alone. If you want to play a game that's got all the great fancy stuff that other robot games have, go play that other game. Don't mess with this one. It's perfect. And I'm never going to contact Azure with any improvements. I'm just going to take what they've given us, because I know it's a fairly abandoned game, and I'm just going to roll with it. So that's about all I got to say for this one. If you'd like to join me in this, stay tuned, because I'm about to drop the full thing there and just say this is what I plan on doing. We'll throw some stuff in my Facebook group with some rules, and if you want to participate in the program. The other thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be sort of policing the lower levels for people who are dropping in those lower levels and big bots and just obliterating everybody, ruining the game. So we're going to be sort of like the police too. And when we run across those people, we're going to try and turn them into more instructors, more helpers, more, captains of squads. I mean, can you imagine what it would be like if you could get 6 squads rolling at the bottom level all the time? Just every time you go into a match, you're rolling against another squad. That would just be so freaking awesome. And people coming into the game, they're going to stick around, and they're going to go into the next tiers, which makes all the tiers above tier 0 even more fun. So join me in this, and I hope to see you at the Beacon on my team at the low level with nothing but newbie players. It'll be fun, trust me. Crowbot out. If I can hit the darn stop button, I guess we're playing another match. Screw it. 13-minute video. We can do a match in 3 minutes. We'll keep it under 15. I should find a Ryan on here. I wonder if there's a Ryan, like, dubstep remix. I'll look for that. It dawned on me when I was listening to a Ryan on the thing. What should I roll with here? Should I take this just to play with it and see what happens? Let's do something different. Anyway, I was working early. I walk dogs for a living because easy money. Money in my pocket. Plus, walking dogs is fun and exercise. I don't have to have like any kind of a, gym membership. I'm walking all the time. But when it's nice out and it's not freezing out, I ride my skateboard. So the trick here is just to be behind things in this little robot and shoot over stuff. That's why this one's such a great robot for this particular task, because it's so low it can stand literally behind anything. I'm actually hitting this guy. Wait till these are level 12 or 15. I don't know, maybe I can get level 15 on a level 1 Hercules with only a purple ramrod, and we'll see. This is why I'm doing this, man. We're gonna make this level so incredibly intense, nobody's ever gonna want to play at the top. And the people play at the top, they can just play at the top, man. It's all good. I don't think I'm hitting that dude, except I was seeing some white, so I must have been. Where's my enemy team at? Did they all leave because they seen my name? I'm in a little teeny bot, guys. Come on, it's easy to kill. Just jump on me. Anywho, I'm also contemplating gifting this very account right here. As soon as I'm done with it, I got one more video I want to do. Ooh, back out of here real quick. Don't need to be in the midst of all that. I got somebody about to land on me here. So back when I was playing this account, when I first created it, the whole point was to make a Mantis and just have one pilot. And I got so damn good in that one Mantis with that one pilot with its little maxed weapons. It's just, you know, still playing level 0 and just kicking everybody's ass in this Mantis. And after a while that got boring. So I built a Predator, of all things, to help the Mantis kill everything. And it's just really good at that. So I like this little dash bot. This is like the best of the dash bots right here. It walks fast, that's why. The rest of them are slow, like the Paladin. It's like a snail with jets. What was I talking about? Something important. I should be firing these missiles. I keep forgetting I can shoot over stuff. Not used to these weapons for searching. Did I just not take that? Why did I not take that? Anyway, this account had those 2 robots. And it was the only 2 robots I had, and the only 2 pilots. I only had 2 pilots when I came into this. Oh, I like this. It'll do area damage, and it'll hit both those guys. So, in this map, they get stuck right there on this side, and they get stuck exactly on the opposite side on the other side. I don't know why they didn't make better AI, but the AI sucks, and that's all you can do about it. So I only had the 2 pilots, and I only had the 2 robots, but the robot, the one was like level 13. The other one was like, I don't know, level 10 or something. Let's see what we can do to a behemoth. He's moving awfully fast there. He's trying to shoot at me, but it's not doing any good, and I'm pretty sure it's a human pilot. Anyway, how about if I just go sacrifice myself on him? Would that be a good idea or a bad idea? And then I get in a better robot. How about if I just try and stay in this one, because I don't need a better robot. I'm that good of a pilot. You see what I'm saying about the better robot versus being a better pilot? If you want to be a better pilot, you're going to have to lose some matches, because you need to do stuff that you're not accustomed to doing and get better at your skills of piloting, rather than making it so easy you don't have any skills. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody behind me. See a little triangle pop up down there? Oh, and he's mad too. He's very upset. See if I can stay alive. I don't think so. He's going to shoot me with his shotgun. Oh, he's zipped in on me even. Should I be nice? Let's be nice. That's not real nice, but I'm just going to stand back there and see if he can take out my team. I like to do this when it gets down to just the last few and my team's got more members. I'll wait for them to kill off 1 or 2 of mine, and then I'll get into the fight. But otherwise, I'll just shoot from way back here. Don't get in range of me. That's all you got to worry about. All right, back to my little story there. So I was playing this account, and it was probably this map. And I came across some dude named Junior. And Junior's always dropping in these big-ass bots and just slaughtering everybody. And it turns out Junior's in the top league now. But I met Junior way back, and I don't know how long he'd been playing. But I know Junior to this day is Jellyfish. Whether that's supposed to be a secret or not, I don't know, and it doesn't matter. It's out now. So, when I came back into the game, and I don't think I was using the name Crowbot before, but maybe I was. Maybe I had changed it at the end. I was using the name Phantom Mantis, because I was driving a Mantis with max Phantoms. I let you know what I was in, too, and what I was sporting weapon-wise. And he noticed that I only ever had a Mantis, and after a while he quit killing me. He wouldn't, if it got down to just me, he wouldn't shoot at me anymore. He wouldn't grab flags. He wouldn't do anything to win the match. I could kill him, I could shoot at him, I could grab all the flags and win. He literally would not fight me. And I kind of quit playing, went back to Mech Arena for a while, and just kind of committed out of this game. And when I came back, I created another account and just started doing my thing, and I bought a Viking, and I built a Bushi, and I built a Ronin, and I built the, yeah, it's the next account, you know what's on it. And I came back with this different name, and I don't know that I had used Crowbot before on the accounts when we were playing back in the day. But I literally remember playing on this particular map and seeing him back here. And then I met him at the end out there, and I'm literally shooting at him, and he's just standing there doing nothing. Anyway, when I came back into the game, he sent me a squad request, and I joined the squad, and he's like, I know you, dude. You got a different name. This is a new account. And it was Jellyfish. And so, same deal. He's promised one day just to never attack my Mantis again, and that's extended to pretty much everything. Every once in a while, he'll smoke me just to see what I can do. But for the most part, if it gets down to just me and I'm the last guy, he won't kill me. And I thought that was very, very honorable of him. And since he remembered me from back then, and when I came back, he recognized me, that just impressed me. And I think the world of the guy. But I want to reform his dropping in ways. And he recently left a message on one of my videos saying that he wasn't doing it to be mean so much as to show players at the bottom end what they could achieve if they worked hard. Personally, I think it pisses them off and they quit playing. That's just me. So I think he's going to create a low account, and I actually want to offer him this one. As soon as I'm done playing this account, I'm going to offer it to him. I'll watch that video when I'm done. But I got one more thing I want to do with it, and then I'll video that, and then I literally would like to give Jellyfish this particular bottom account. It has 0 big bots, and I would give it to him with a few conditions. One of those would be that you can never add a big bot to it. You can add as many of these little bots as you want. You could add as many of the, the ones that you could build that are below basically the Paladin. But, it's just, that's what I always wanted to do with this account. I created the level 1 challenge with this account, and it just never really took. But I'm going to just keep doing it, and eventually it will now. So I see a lot of new players coming in, and I hate to see them go, but I know that they are. And I want to create a situation where us older pilots, instead of coming down here and just ganking people, are coming down here and squatting up with these new pilots that are just coming into the game right now, and we're going to show them how fun this game can be. And then we're going to have a lot of people playing all the time, and this game is going to be insane fun. The other thing I want to start doing in the bigger groups is put forth the challenge that instead of going in there and just making it a feeding frenzy at the fish pond where we're just shooting fish in a barrel, that's not really that fun. And I'm finding I don't enjoy it so much because, well, I was on that side of it, on the other side of that once, and it sucked. I dropped in and gave them their damage like a good sport, but it's really not a fun way to play. And I'd kind of like to challenge those people. Instead of going in your biggest, baddest bots, let's start going in with littler bots and kicking everybody's ass in those. It feels so much better. It's a tougher match. It takes longer to play, but when you get done, you've got so much more satisfaction out of that. So anyway, for what it's worth, we'll talk about it more in the future. Drop a comment down below if you like or don't like it. Whatever. I don't care. It's all good. Blah, blah, blah. See you at the beacon. Crowbot out. Now this time when I hit stop, do stop, please, not go to match.